Hey, folks, I think I saw Aaron there. What's up, Aaron? Can you hear me? Am I audible? Is my audio working? Let me switch here. I switched scenes. Yes, it's all audible. Okay, amazing. Let me just make sure that Brave is audible as well. Hold on. In case that I need to listen to something. Let's warm up with a couple videos. No, not a couple, just a video. Just let me make sure that this works as well. Brave properties. Brave. Let's go to my subscriptions and let's see what's new up there. Let me know if you can hear this.
I don't get it.
You asked for JSON format.
This is a picture of Jason.
Yeah, JSON.
No, this is Jason, our CEO. Those are two different things.
I mean, I personally, I kind of like it.
Yeah, okay, of
I
course.
think
Does that work? Can you hear that? Yes? Video is audible? Okay. Let me just watch a video while people join, in case that someone is going to join. I don't think there's many people that's going to join, but I don't watch YouTube anymore. I just watch YouTube while I'm on stream pretty much. So, oh, is this what we reviewed today on stream? That little device? Someone wake up Marco. It's pretty late for Marco right now. But you can vibe code real software. Let's see. If I was scrolling through YouTube by myself, what would I watch? Okay. What would I watch? Stuck at web design. I wouldn't watch that. Let's see. I watched this one today on stream. Longevity Maxer. Oh, this is the guy that does a lot of weird stuff to be alive for many years, right? I don't want to watch that. I don't know what I like watching in videos anymore, to be honest. What do I watch, actually? I don't watch too much stuff. So far, nothing that piques my interest. This would catch my attention. Like, what the fuck are those guys doing there? You know? First install OSPF, then let's try to install Debian. This is the best day ever. Oh man. Practicing French. He responds to Sasha. We're gonna find something. We're gonna find something. We're gonna find something interesting. I did watch this one by Mitchell. I cheated a day and I watched it because it was just 3 minutes long. Maybe this one? I don't watch Big Box anymore. I did watch it for a couple months, but it's just the same. And I just don't watch it anymore. I don't watch Have I been deintoxicated from YouTube? Is that what happened? You owe him the goat of programming. Probably I would watch this one. Look at him. Look at him. He seems like a pretty skilled programmer. So this catches my attention, I think. That catches my attention. I'm gonna watch that one. Glaze? What the Glaze? Ah, this brother. This looks interesting. The fuck is this? I would say like oh man. I'm the only one that enjoys my thumbnails. Let's watch some Calabretto. What is that? I also saw a message about an earthquake. Where was that message? Did you feel the earthquake in Guatemala? Yep, I did. I was outside actually. And I was like, the fuck? Why is everything moving? You know, but I was standing up, so I didn't feel how like serious it really was. But I did feel it, and it was like but apparently it was strong, you know? Apparently it was strong. What is that Calabretto? The world's evilest company. Could I would I probably watch this? Okay. The goated guy, I would probably watch that one. There's too much content out there that people just have way too much to watch that they have to choose wisely. My content doesn't stand out here. I switched back. Why? Is this clickbait? He switched back to Obsidian from Notion to Obsidian. 29 minutes. Okay, let's do this. Let's add it to the watch later. If someday, I just want to see why he went from Notion to Obsidian. I wouldn't go with any of those two options. Not even Notion, not Obsidian, but just want to hear or listen to why. Game over Neovim. Plugins for Helix. I don't care about Helix, to be honest. So this is what YouTubers have to do. They have to see how to catch your attention. As a YouTuber who gets and runs old enterprise equipment. C Labretto. Is that how you type it? C Labretto. I did watch this one. Okay, let's watch the C Labretto. How do you type it? I'm gonna look for it right now. Did I lose the video? Oh, here.
There are a few people in the program.
C Labretto. Oh, this one. Oh, so he runs, but these are an hour long each one, brother. Good guy, good bike stack. Huh, I didn't know about this channel. Interesting. But these are quite long. These IP phones. Oh man, I used to work with these at my previous company. Talking ring to Ethernet. Man, this looks like a pretty cool channel actually. 75,000 subscribers, 137 videos. Each one of them is watched a lot like this one. 75,000 views 7 days ago. 41, 88, 56, 37. Man, people seem to like this channel. Is it something that I would watch? I wouldn't watch it because the videos are too long.
Programming world that I consider legendary. John
Yeah, maybe for your own enjoyment. Yeah.
Carmack is one of them. And when he tweets this, he is almost certainly a better overall programmer than I am. I have to know what this guy has done. Now, this legendary programmer does not have a Twitter. He does not have an Instagram. In fact, He just ships software for the last 37 years in France. And when you navigate to his website, you know for a fact you're about to run into one of the most legendary programmers of all time. As the CEO and face of this multi-billion-dollar startup, The Startup, I've decided the only way to honor somebody with a 37-year track record of amazing software is to award them Programmer of the Month here at The Startup. And so today we honor Fabrice Bellard, legendary programmer, and the things he has made are so incredible, and the list goes on for so long. Now, before we begin, I'd like to say thank you to the sponsor and a quick word.
You know, I made a lot of mistakes in my life.
I had billions of dollars of venture capital, legions of engineers under my command, tokens on tokens on tokens, and what did I decide to do with it? Did I fix reconnecting WebSockets? No! I shipped an Electron app.
Failed you. I didn't mean for it to end this way.
What the fuck are these guys doing? TJ is a good actor, man. They're good. They're good.
Not even the walls of this prison will hold us back. The love of a founder? You can't stop us!
My biggest regret of all is that I'll never
Now, where did they find that location? Is it a real jail? How do they do it?
program with you again.
Tuple, we still can.
Tuple, a native app that lets you code together, even from code jail. Free yourself by going to tuple.app and use code PRIME for 90% off your team's first 3 months. Fabrice Bellard was born in 1972 in Grenoble, France, and at the ripe age of 17, he created his first very popular piece of open source technology, LZEXE. Now, you may not be familiar with what LZEXE is, but LZEXE was the first wide-known executable file compression for PCs under MS-DOS. It allowed MS-DOS executables, EXEs, or .com files to be compressed and then launched without having to decompress them explicitly. In other words, there's this small stub executable that knew how to decompress the actual program, and then the actual program was compressed inside of the memory, and it would read it line by line, and then at the end, it was able to decompress this and turn this into an executable program and execute it. Now, this looks like an American flag, so USA! This is what we're talking about! He didn't mean for this to actually become popular. He said, although I wrote LZEXE for my own use, I gave it to some friends, and it was then put on some BBSs. LZEXE became then very famous, although I did not do anything to promote it. The success was quite unexpected for me. You're probably wondering, why would anybody write this? Well, back in the late 80s, early 90s, memory was actually extremely expensive. Kind of a reminder of today and how Sam Jippity Altman keeps using up all of my memory, making everything super expensive. So back then, they had to be creative. They had to create these ways to be able to reduce disk space. Now, Fabrice didn't do anything major for the next about 10 years until he unveiled Bellard's formula, which is used to calculate the nth digit of pi in base 16. It was about 43% faster than the fastest known algorithm at the time. And here is the algorithm. This beautiful algorithm turns out to be one of the fastest known ways for calculating pi. Now, his obsession with pi did not actually stop back in 1997. It turns out on December 31st, 2009, he claimed the world record for calculations of pi, having calculated it to nearly 2.7 trillion places in 90 days. Now, you're probably thinking, okay, yeah, is that really that impressive? Well, let me tell you why. While the improvement may seem small, it is an outstanding achievement because only a single desktop PC costing less than $3,000 was used instead of multi-million-dollar supercomputers as in previous records. In other words, he shattered it from consumer-grade hardware as opposed to industrial weapons-grade hardware. About 3 years later is when Fabrice decided he was going to change the world. In 2000, he started a little-known project called FFmpeg under the pseudonym Gerard Lantou. And yes, it is actually confirmed by a Git commit in 2014 that Gerard Lantou is in fact Fabrice Bellard, which was widely known, and it was even written about on FFmpeg's history prologue, saying this: as you know, FFmpeg was started by Fabrice Bellard under the pseudonym Gerard Lantou exactly 22 years ago. Why a pseudonym? Probably because back in the day, it was too easy to be sued by patent holders. But I may be wrong. Nobody actually knows why he started it under the pseudonym. Maybe he was just tired of all the success of LZ Ham and everything. But nonetheless, back in the day, and a large reason why a huge amount of video was held back for decades is because of patents. And FFmpeg was the thing that just absolutely dominated that industry, making everybody's life actually better, and is still used by pretty much every single billion-dollar corporation, or now trillion-dollar corporation these days. Now, the funny thing about Fabrice is, besides for writing some of the most consequential open source software in 2000, he also decided to win the International Obfuscation C Code Challenge in 2000 as well. And this is for calculating out the largest known prime to man and printing it, which of course is 2 to the 6,972,593 minus 1. Now, at this point, you would probably hang up the keyboard, right? You'd be like, okay, I have done enough for the world. I, in fact, do not need to create anything else. Well, that's not what Fabrice did. 3 short years later, he created Quick Emulator, which is still maintained and used all over the place.
God damn it. I use Qemu on GNS3, actually. That's the, what is it, a hypervisor, right? Emulator and virtualizer.
As the backbone
God damn it. FFmpeg, Qemu as well.
of so many services, including emulating GitHub Actions, which by the way, I don't want him associated with GitHub Actions. The trashiness of GitHub Actions and its lack of, availability has nothing to do with QEMU. Just in case you're wondering. Again, starts an open source.
God damn it. Let me see. What do I run there? Let me take a look real quick. Let me just close this. Which one is GNS3? Is it running? It is on. Let me see. What is it called? Proxmox. Let me take a look real quick. Do I have it off? Yeah, it's off. So in case that you're wondering what Qemu is, I think there's a lot of people here that knows, but let's take a look at this. Bro, what's implemented? See in Windows memory, FFmpeg, and Qemu. Yep. Guy's a chat, man. He is a chat. Okay, are you on, good boy? There you go. Listening. Okay. Let's open a project here. What is this one? Oh, okay. So let's see. What is this one? This. Take a look at this. Configure Qemu binary, right? So this, I'm gonna start. This is GNS3. It is connected to this server right here, this VM, which is running Ubuntu, I think it is. This is run Ubuntu. Yep. So from my Mac, I connect to this GNS3 server. I'm going to run this here. Let's start this and let's see what it is. I think it started. I don't know. Let's see. Let's take a look. With USB persistence. So, brother, what else do I run? Let's see. Let's go to the preferences here. Qemu VMs. Okay, so I run an ASA layer 2 switch. Debian. I run it in Qemu as well. There's Firefox, this 40K image, an OpenSense, firewall, Ali, which is the one that we're trying right now. Even Windows 10, right? Even Windows Server 2022. I can run it here. In this topology, all thanks to Qemu. QEMU? How do you say it? I don't know. I have no idea how you say it. Let's see, where is it? Man, so he's a chat, man. He is a real chat. How can I? Oh, My resolution is way too small for this. So just take a look at this, man. Like, brother, that is way too much. Like, there's a lot of virtualization that is going on in here right now, thanks to Kimu, right? So the server is running somewhere else. I'm connected from my Mac to that server, and I'm running a virtual machine in that server. And this, what is it, hypervisor? Is this my home lab or something, or an external service? This is not my home lab. We were just taking a look at Kimu because this guy apparently created, but no, this is just GNS3 and a topology that I have there. But I just wanted to demonstrate Kimu, right? Running this VM in Kimu inside GNS3. So we're just taking a look at this video. This guy created it, brother. Like, he created FFmpeg. He also created Kimu. Goddamn.
Project. 20 years later, there's an active community still maintaining it, and it is being used by thousands upon tens of thousands, if not millions of people. And
Oh yeah, Kimu. What is it? What is it used for? Okay, I only use it in GNS3, but I guess it's used in the Linux community a lot. But GNS3, brother, damn. If you're like a security guy, you're gonna use GNS3, of course, and you're gonna run Kimu there, and you're gonna run all of your VMs, we could say, appliances in there through Kimu. So, damn.
effect of its software is being enjoyed potentially into the billions of people. Later on, Fabrice went to help co-found Amerisoft, which is a 4G, 5G labbed testing and software stack provider, and which provides some telecom, some of the best software known to man for running a lot of the cellular networks, where he serves as CTO. But that never stopped him. If you look at this, all these projects you see right here are during his tenure as CTO. Not only is he running one of the world's most advanced telecom software communications company, he is also creating some of the most incredible software to this day, including the ability for me to be able to run Windows 2000 in the browser. Yes, this is actually Windows 2000, actually emulated in JavaScript. It is fully running. I can even have Firefox. Now I can minimize this. I can actually launch, connect to the internet. Remember, back in the day, and in the 2000s era, you had to connect to the internet. Okay, it wasn't always on. You think you can just walk into a computer and just use the internet, idiot? By the way, launching Firefox took like 5 minutes to actually launch. Very, very funny. This kind of reminds me of Gary Bernhardt's Destroy All Software talk called The Birth and Death of JavaScript, where he emulated GIMP inside of Firefox.
And you know what's happening here? Along with EVNG Container Lab, I'm running, man, Kimu is really powerful because I'm running Docker in this machine. Like, get this, okay? I'm running like a real Cisco image in here. Well, not real. It's limited because it runs in GNS3. Like an OpenSense firewall running here. A Docker, well, this is a Debian machine that is running Docker. I'm running containers in this machine that is running in Kimu. So, brother, let's see. This is Kimu. Yep, there is the binary. Because there's other ways that in which you can run stuff in GNS3. Like, you can do it through Dynamips. I have one router here, but the main one is this is like the chat, Oh man, it is a really powerful
Fox inside of Chrome. It's literally like this hilarious software stack, except for it's the real deal, all in JavaScript. But he didn't just stop there. You can peruse this and find so many gems and so many amazing things that he has built. Obviously, use this and find
PPG, okay.
so many gems and so many
Tiny emu.
many amazing things that he has built. Obviously, one of the big ones was Quick.js, which is a small embeddable JavaScript engine in which he still maintains and still actually makes faster. Again, 42% faster just in the last month. But he decided that that wasn't small enough. He also made Micro Quick.js, which can do this. I kid you not. It compiles and runs JavaScript programs using as little as 10 kilobytes of RAM. You can't even spell React.js with less than 10 kilobytes of RAM. And this guy has managed to make something that can run in 10 kilobytes of RAM and is JavaScript. He is absolutely legendary. From being able to write and create new audio encodes, writing FFmpeg, creating virtualizers, creating an entire ability to launch several different operating systems directly in the browser, to writing JavaScript engines, to also like commanding and running telecom software. This guy has to be the ultimate specialist and generalist at the same time. This might just be one of the smartest walking programmers of all time, and I completely understand why Jean Carmack said, I admire Fabrice Bellard. He is almost certainly a better overall programmer than I. So the first ever Programmer of the Month award goes out to you, Fabrice. Thanks for making the world a better place. By the way, do you like the name Programmer of the Month? I thought, like, what is the most corporate way you could like take someone's life who's accomplished so many great things and boil it down to just like the dumbest possible award? Imagine just spending 37 years actually changing the world and actually making things better, especially with FFmpeg, only for the corporation to be like, hey, you're Programmer of the Month. Thanks for all the hard work. What do you get? Probably a plaque and a picture. So hey, if you enjoy this content and you got to say something, send me the signals, like the video, let me know, hit the subscribe button, tell me who I should honor next and go over. The name is the Primogen.
Good. I didn't know that. Okay, so what am I gonna do today? Don't get your hopes so high because I'm going to try to install Debian in some servers. Some unique neural pathway in his brain that makes visualizing computer architecture more efficient than, or yeah, like those with Super Musica. Yep, exactly. He definitely is something, man, because my brain is not that good to solve complex problems. I find it really difficult, and I have to do things over and over and over and over so that they become second nature. But there's people that have this gift, you know? Yeah. So I have to take my DevOps skills back in game because I've been doing just networking and I haven't done anything else. I haven't learned new things and I haven't progressed too much. I haven't done automation. I haven't done anything. So I want to take this back. I want to take my home lab back. Where is it? It's in Orchestra. And I just want to do something useful with it, okay? I have some Kubernetes clusters, some Kubernetes nodes in here. This is a control plane 1, 2, 3, and I have 3 workers. Worker 1, 2, 3. I'm going to turn all of them off because they do utilize resources, and I haven't accessed this cluster like in decades, brother. No, I haven't done it in months. So it's the math, bro. People who study math are different. Exactly. Yep, that is true. People that don't cheat on math class and learn it the right way are different. But you have to start young, you know. I'm 38 right now. I don't remember much about math, to be honest, at this point. But yeah, if you take it seriously, you're gonna make a difference. That is true. So I want to take my Kubernetes skills back. I want to learn Ansible. I want to learn infrastructure as code as well. How do you call it? Like Terraform and all that stuff. IaaC, is that how you call it? Yeah, I think that's the way you call it. And I want to take this seriously because I've been too comfortable doing what I've been doing for some time now. And I have not upgraded my skills. And I just need to get better, find better opportunities as well and work out there. And I need to find the motivation again to do all this that I did once, but I just stopped doing. This still works, you know. My home lab still works. I have my DNS servers. That's those are the ones that I actually use to manage DNS. You see here the URL at the top, DNS. I'm using these servers right here. I have a master and 2 slaves. Oh, you cannot say those words in 2026. So it's primary and backup, or what is it? I don't remember. Master and slaves, brother. That is, that's the way. Okay, let's look it up. Okay, let's look it up. You cannot use that notation anymore, brother. Like, but it's right there, you know? So we're not, you know, we're not saying anything wrong, you know? No, but they changed it. Name change. No, it's still that way. Yep. Never too late to learn order of approximations and Turing machines? Turing machines, yep. You have masters in material science. Nobody invented the term to replace that yet. Nobody invented a term to replace material science. Okay, so don't get your hopes too high. I'm not going to be able to achieve anything in this call, in this live stream today, because I'm very rusty in all this stuff. I don't remember a lot of it, so I'll have to, the master's degree. So I'll have to try to remember what I did and just, we can't call it anything else, okay? Material science. Yep. I see what you're talking about. So the first thing that I have to do is try to install Debian on these bad boys. Well, not on these bad boys, okay? First, what I have to do is just install a newer version of Debian. I already have a workflow that deploys VMs, but let's see if I can delete this VM room and test. Let's see, we have this one right here. VM. VM delete. Let's see if this don't works. Right. Right and quit. What is this? Is this Vim? Am I on Vim right now, brother? Right. Am I on Vim? Why does my cursor look that way? There we go. Delete multiple VMs. Did I? Let's see. I don't even remember all this. The list of VMs to be deleted. Are you sure you want to delete multiple VMs? Yeah, it's just one, brother. VM successfully stopped deleting the VM. Let's see. Oh man, I created these scripts like way too long ago. And I would be surprised if they still work. So I do a lot of stuff. Well, I did a lot of stuff with Bash back in the day, but I wanna switch to something else. Ansible. Well, Ansible is not to declare your config. You would need to do it in Terraform, but oh man, that's gonna take too long. So I think Ansible is gonna be the way to go, because that's something that, okay, the lease was removed. The DNS entry was removed as well. It was deleted from a SSH config file, my known hosts file as well. The VM was deleted. Man, this still works? God damn. So it's gone, right? It is gone. It was showing somewhere around here. So I can deploy a new VM quite fast, you know? The only problem is that, oh, this is too big and this is too small. You have to see it this way. It's okay. So the image that I have of Debian right now is, let's see, let's take a look at this one. Which version of Debian is this? Do I have to go into the machine to see Debian, where is, it should show here. But why isn't it showing? It used to show, brother. Debian 12.1, but I manually typed that there. Yep. I manually typed that there, so I don't know. I don't think I upgraded the machine. Let's see. Cat, what was it? Etsy OS release, right? So this is 12. Yep. Where do I see the version, the exact? Well, it's 12. That's it, right? So bookworm. What is the latest version of Debian right now? What is it? Debian. The latest one is other downloads. I remember this. Net installer. That is the one that I need, brother. Let's see what the latest version is. 13? Is that the latest one? A small installation image. Yeah, this is the net installer. Yep, this is the one that I want. So AMD 64. This is the architecture that I need. Because my machines are x86 64, the processors that I have running on these machines. But what is the latest version? Where can I see it? Oh man, people don't like the Debian webpage, right? I've heard complaints about it. What is 13.6? Where can you see it? Where can you see it? It must be here, right? Right? Other downloads. Okay, there we go. So it's right at the top, but I don't read. So 13.6.0 is the latest stable release. So I could do what I want to do with 12.1, but do I really want to do that? So I think I should take advantage of all this and upgrade to Debian 13. You know, just because, I guess. Could work pretty well on Debian 12, but let's just do 13. So how do we get that done? Okay, the first thing that I need to do is somehow, if I remember correctly, you know what? I'm gonna stop these VMs because I don't even use them anymore. I'm just gonna stop them. Should I delete them or no? Control plane 1, 2, 3 and workers 1, 2, 3. Let's see if they auto turn on. Advanced auto power on. I don't want that. Let's disable this for now. Oh man, I have to go one at a time. Should I upgrade XOA? Because there's a new version of XOA, I think. This is a feedback that I provided to them. Like, I should have a way to navigate to the next page here. But brother, I can't, you know? So I have to come back to like the home page for the VMs. I have to come here to the second one. And I have to disable this. I have to go to the third one, advanced, turn this off. Should I delete them? I'm not gonna delete them. I'm just gonna leave them there in case that I need them for something. Sometimes you need things again. Worker 1, worker 2, and worker 3. Let's just set this to auto power on as well. None of them is set to auto power on. Can we see that here? Is there something that shows us? No. Okay. Control plane 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and these worker 1, 2, and 3. Let's stop them. Stop the 6 PMs. Yep. So if I reboot these servers, they're not gonna come back up. These servers are the ones that you see here on the back. Oh, I haven't applied patches on these servers. Should I? Oh, but if I apply patches, oh, damn. Should I? Shouldn't I? Should I? Shouldn't I? I can break everything if I do that right now, especially if I'm on stream. I'm gonna hold, and I'm gonna do this later, another day. I don't want to do it right now. First, I have to figure out a way to get that ISO to my shared ISO storage. This is running as a Docker container, this Samba. And let's see what images. Yep, I think this is where I keep the images. Yep. I have Debian 11, 12 there, netboot, XYZ as well, Ubuntu. So I have to get the image here. So to do that, I think I did it through Mac OS, right? I think I did it through Mac OS. I think I did it through Mac OS. Where is Command K, ISO files. Let's take a look. Let's just confirm, okay? Let's just confirm. Let me quit GNS3 as well because I'm not gonna use this. Let's just power this bad boy off. Where are you? Where are you? Can I type my password there? It's a secret password. Cali. Let's turn this bad boy off. Shut down. So is doing this on stream useful? I think it is a little bit because it keeps you accountable and it allows you to progress, I think. Because first time I've seen this. Did I leave a pinned comment there? I think I left a pinned comment so you can go and check it out because there's 2 streams. Soren. There's 2 streams, so just make sure that you're on the right one. Did it turn off? I think it turned off. Yep, I think it did. Let's see, GNS3. You turned off? You turned off, my boy? Not yet. You off? Think you're off, right? Like, I just don't wanna quit GNS3 with this thing running there in the background. So I'm just want to be gracious about it. Let's just stop it here. Stop all devices. Okay, I think it was. Let's exit GNS3. What was I doing? I was doing something. Oh, the ISOs. I just wanted to make sure. If we go to advanced, no, if we go to general, where can I see the path where this is mounted? Hosts. Okay, so this storage device is mounted on each one of my 3 servers, XCP 1, 2, and 3. This is the location. ISOs, ISO files, okay? So I want to put the images here so that I can deploy the servers on these XCP 1, 2, and 3, right? So what is the XCP 1, 2, and 3? The machines that you see down in the back, you see them? Hold on. Where's my camera? So XCP 1, 2, and 3. This is Prox 1. This is a Proxmox device. This one is not used. This one is gonna be like a Linux computer maybe that I'm gonna try cache on. I have no idea. So I need to get the ISO here, right? Let's do that through Finder. Command K, ISO files, connect. Is this gonna work? I don't think it is. It's fucking gonna work. Okay, now let's download Debian. A small installation image. I think this is the one, right? There's a hamburger pickup on that used one. Are you using Kubernetes? Usually use Ceph Rook for persistent storage. Yep. Well, I wanna start using Kubernetes as well. And that is a really complex topic that you're talking about right there, my boy. Storage in Kubernetes is a pain in the dick. You know, if you don't know what you're doing, it's just gonna bite you in the ass and you're gonna be like, oh, so I'm just gonna deploy my containers because I have a 3-node cluster. Brother, fuck you. When it gets to the point in which you need to play around with storage because you need to share, man, it took me a while, but I have this pickup as well. That is another hobby that we have to take. Again, chat, okay? Like, I need to install this on my guitar, this pickup that I bought like 2 months ago, and I have not installed it. It's just been sitting there because I'm gonna destroy my guitar if I try to install it. So I don't feel capable of doing it without messing everything up, so I haven't done it. So 2 months ago. When did I buy that pickup? Did I buy it longer ago? 3 months? 4 months? Yeah, databases as well with Kubernetes, brother. I remember at the previous company where I was working at, they migrated to Kubernetes, all of them, right? And all the applications were being migrated to Kubernetes, even databases, right? But then if something happened to the cluster, it brought down databases, and the DB admins, like the DBAs, were like, "Brother, fuck you and your Kubernetes. We're gonna keep our databases like in the old days, and we're just going to install databases like on the machines themselves." So they took them out of Kubernetes. But you can use like what is this? Highly available databases. I think I ran Percona. That is the one that I was running. Percona. Is it still a thing? Free open source Kubernetes operators to automate deployment, scaling backups, and failover for enterprise databases like MySQL, Postgres, MongoDB, right? So I think I got it working on my Kubernetes cluster at some point. You definitely won't break your guitar. I will, brother, because yeah, Percona is fucking amazing, brother, because it deploys it to your cluster and you get a highly available database and it takes care of everything in the background for you, right? So that's a pretty good alternative, I think. I didn't play around with it too much. I tested it a little bit, but you know, coming back to the guitar, I will break it because I took the cover off and I looked at it and I was like, this is just gonna be a piece of cake, brother. All I need to do is to desolder the old one, plug in the new one. But it turns out the wire colors are different. And I'm like, brother, so where do I put this wire? I have to remove the switch and I have to remove the selector, like the pickup selector. I have to unscrew it, take it off. I need something that holds the components so that I can desolder them correctly. It's not going to be as easy as I thought because my guitar has 3 pickups, 2 humbuckers, and it has a single coil in the middle, or it doesn't have a single coil in the middle. No, it doesn't. It just has 2 humbuckers. Yep. But I want to change it, brother. And that is something that I want to do as well. You know, Hey, Harsh Borana. How's it going, man? I wanna practice my guitar playing again. And that's why I bought the damn pickup, but I haven't installed it. A year after, we're still gonna be seeing that damn pickup right there. But you know what? I wanna do everything, you know? I wanna do everything. But I don't wanna play with the pickup anymore, you know? Like I don't wanna play with the pick. I'm sorry, with the pick anymore. I want finger style playing, you know? Like, cause I don't know, I just like it better, I think. And I wanna practice I wanna practice my scales. Scales, guitar. This Lydian, hold on. I had this somewhere. I did save it somewhere. Do I have it in my notes? Let's see. Scales. Guitar. Hold on. Songs? No, projects. Where the fuck is it? Did I ever save it? I have an image that has everything that I need. Hey, Luisa Britos 10. Saludos desde Colombia. Saludos desde Guatemala, my boy. What is Neobean? Some sort of nvim config? Neobean is just my configuration because I'm a beaner. I eat beans every day, so that is why. But it's just my personal config that I use in NeoVim. Where do I have my guitar stuff? Do I have it somewhere? Guitar? Huh. Bro is lying. He doesn't eat beans every day, brother. I eat beans every day. I ate beans today. You know, on Fridays, we go with my wife and have breakfast. What do you think we ate? We ate breakfast, and it has beans and eggs and fried plantains and a little bit of bread and a little cake with coffee, cream, cheese, you know, brother. Sorry for derailing Link, brother. That happens all the time. Don't feel bad. We have I fear gals. We have I fear gals in chat as well. But okay, hold on. I was talking about the guitar. We're gonna get to Debian soon, I fear gal, okay? But I just need to find something. Where is it? Where the fuck is it? Hold on. I have my scale somewhere. I created that in Canva, I remember. Because I need that. I need it. So when I pick up my guitar, okay, we're gonna have it available to us because we need it. Okay, so let's look for it. Okay, guitar. No. Scales. Oh, this is just exam related stuff. Brother, I'm showing like all my shit in here and I think I shouldn't. I shouldn't be showing all this shit. This is like my notes, brother. What are you guys doing looking at all this? Hold on. Is it in Google Drive? I fear gals? Yep. Typical Linux users. I fear gals. Scale? I didn't misspell scale. Did I? Dorian. Man, I didn't save it here. Mixolydian. Nope, it's definitely not here. Let's search in. Do I have Drive here? Google Drive. I'm gonna switch here because I don't want to shit. I don't want to show whatever I have here. Hold on. Let me switch to my account. And I'm just going to download that image and we're gonna continue, okay? We are gonna continue. Where is... Have you ever tried NixOS? Nope, I haven't. And I won't. I can guarantee you that. I will not try NixOS. Just like I said that I wouldn't try Emacs, and now I'm taking lessons with Prat. But NixOS, brother, that ain't happening. Oh, it needs my phone. Hold on. Just gonna stand up. Don't look at my dick, okay? So that I can log in. It needs this. Okay, let's see. How did you break your keyboard in half trying to install Gentoo? Yep. Gotta hide the self photoshops. I don't know what I have in my Google Drive, man. That was my Emacs in the past. I'm gonna show you. Okay, now I fucked up my keyboard camera. Why does it look green on the floor? There we go. Hold on. You're traveling there, right? You feel like you're traveling? There we go. Okay, that's better. Nix Flakes. Apparently Nix works on macOS as a package manager. Yep. Nix Darwin. No, I don't want to try that, man. I don't want to try that. Guitar. Okay, so here it is. Guitar knowledge, guitar fretboard. Which one is it? Hold on. I have it here in my Google Drive. Oh man. Oh, I've tried. I've tried to learn the guitar for a long time. Let's see, Control E. Control E. Let me show you my screen. Okay, so I have this. Give a month or two. We'll be using Arch Linux, then NixOS. No, man. Oh no. Guitar. Guitar knowledge. 3 notes per string. Just in guitar. Oh man, this guy is good. Music theory. I don't have it here. Do I have it here? Ah, this is what I was looking for. This is what I was looking for. This is all you need. This is all you freaking need, brother. Like, you don't need anything else. If you want to learn how to play the guitar, this is all you need, okay? So here's the mode. The modes: Ionian, Dorian, Phrygian, Lydian, Mixolydian, Aeolian, Locrian. Which one is the minor? Aeolian, I think it is, right? Is gonna start using a stenographer keyboard. But this is something that I have to pick back up, right? So we have here 1. Why do I have a 7 here? Do I remember? So, okay. So here I have the first note. Here I have the first note. 6, 7, 1, 6, 7, 1. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. So this one and this one are the same. So all you need to do if you want to improvise on the guitar is learn these shapes, okay? Just learn them and you will be able to play throughout the keyboard. But I want to take music seriously someday. I need to get this image. I need to download it. Is it accurate? Is it the one that works. How can I grab an image from Word? Copy as Markdown? How can I get an image from Word? Like, can I just copy and it copies it to my clipboard? No, right? How do you copy an image? Copy as Markdown? No. How the fuck do you... Oh, I could take a screenshot, but this is dark background. Like, why is my Word black? Like, I think I configure it that way, right? Just don't want it that way right now. Page setup, maybe? Well, this is Google Drive. File. How do I set this white? How do I have it in Canva? Hold on, let me see. Let me see something, hold on. Let me take a look at something real quick. Guitar modes, yeah, brother. I did this shit. I'm a fucking genius, man. I manually did this shit, you know? Like, look at this. I manually put each one of these motherfuckers right here. So there's the modes, okay? This is revised, so this is accurate. I'm 100% sure that this is accurate. Why did I put 6 here? Oh, okay. I see why I did that. God damn it. Because this is mode 1, this is 7. Look at the shape. There's 3 here, there's 3 here, so this should be 7. Look at this bad boy, 7, 7, 7, 7. You see that? You see what I'm talking about? So I put 6 here because this is the shape of 6. 6, 6, 6, 6. And here we have 6. Aeolian. This is minor mode, right? So I see why I did that. Man, sometimes I surprise myself. I think of myself, you know, in the future, and I'm just kind to my future self. You know what? Let's take a screenshot of this. We're gonna add it somewhere because we need it accessible for when we decide to take this back, okay? Yep, we're gonna put it here. We're gonna put it here. We're gonna create a note. Guitar. We're gonna put it modes. And we're gonna paste it here. And we're also going to paste this one right there. I just need to leave some text there for stuff that I can searchable stuff. Oh, you know what? Let me show you this trick. Take a look at this. Paste stack. I have these modes on the images below. How is it? Control V. Insert this. So I just want that to be searchable. Now I'm not gonna lose this, brother. CA, create this file and create this file as well. Well, how should we put it? Guitar modes, I think, makes more sense. Okay, so now if I come here, guitar, it's right there, brother. Like, it's right fucking there. I'll be able to find this file and I just go to reference here and I'm right there. So I have searchable information for the day in which we decide that we're gonna take our guitar lessons back. We have musicians in the crowd. There's a really popular one, Borracho. I don't remember his name, but he plays the guitar. He's Ukrainian. and he went to the US because of the war and all that stuff, it seems. But okay, now that we are done with that, Control E. Hold on, Control E. Why is my why it does not allow me to do Control E? Okay, let's switch to another tab. Control E. Okay, there we go. We can get rid of this, and this. We don't need Proxmox right now. Okay, so we were here. Okay, Net installer I think is the one that I need. AMD 64. I should have started the download of this like years ago, brother. I should have done this. It's only 800 megs, so we're gonna take a look right now. Okay, so I need to make this to be able to get here my ISO files so that it's recognized here in this storage repository in Zen Orchestra or in XCPNG, so that my 3 servers can see the image and I can deploy the Debian machine there. Now, there is something that I need to do before all this, and I don't remember the exact steps. Let's see. Let's see. No, I'm gonna quit out of this. Just gonna quit this session. We're gonna do it here. XCPNG. I think it's here. So, virtual machines. Nope. Is it in Zen Orchestra? I think it is XOA. Or is it in Debian? I think I have it in the Debian file. Let me see. XCP, deploy on XCP. Why is this not applied correctly? Like, oh, okay. Why is this? Hold on. Let me just quit. Kitty. Quit Kitty. Let's open it again. Restore. Okay, there we go. I need to update my docs. Man, this is a reference graveyard. I saw an article the other day, and this is like pretty outdated. Okay, so we have the ISO. We already downloaded it. Fuck. I just opened this, and I don't have anything. It's too late now, brother. Like I already showed this shit. Let's see if we can right there. Can we? Yes, we can. We can. Okay. So we mounted this share on macOS so that we can transfer the file to the server. Okay, I think that's the easiest way. Now, what time is it? 6:26. I've been here for an hour and 10 minutes. Okay, so we have our image right there. Now I just need to kind of remember Debian. Why is it not showing this correctly? Like the I'm not gonna worry about that right now, but there should be. Oh, you know what? No. Oh, let's just not worry about that. I have it right there. Okay, I have my steps here. But why is spacing all fucked up? I cannot continue this way. I cannot continue this way. I have to fix this. Let's see. Let's see. What happens if we switch here? Debian. Okay, so I have to create a template in XCPNG. Oh, I have to run these steps. So I can create the template so that I can deploy the rest of the... Why is spacing fucked up, brother? Why is spacing fucked up? Let me just take a look at something real quick. Oh, I think I know why. I think I know why. Hold on. Where's my prettier file? Where is it? It's not here? Why? Why is my prettier RC file not there? Why was it deleted? That's weird. Oh, it's good now. Is it? Yep, it is good now. Okay. So, do we have the file where we need it to be? Okay, so we have the file right there. Now, I have to refer to my notes. And I think these are my notes. Why is this shit like that, man? Why is this shit like this? This shouldn't be like this. My fucking dog is barking down there. You hear that? I don't understand why that file was not there. Because it should have been there. I didn't delete it. Did I delete it? What do you prefer? CSH or fish? CSH is the only one that I use actually. I don't have a prior RC file in here. That doesn't make any sense. Okay, but it's right there. Okay, let's just go back. Okay, each stable release for 3 years, then it moves into LTS. Okay. Okay. To create a new VM, I leave these notes to myself. Bash is the best default in all real OS. Yeah, I just use CSH because it's the one that comes by default on Mac OS. And I just got used to it, I think. I think I like it. Oh, we already have this. Nope. Okay. Yep, then deploy from template using the scripts. Okay. Okay. Okay, so after I install Debian, I'm going to create the templates. Okay, so I just follow the steps here. And should I do the post installation steps after? These are the post template steps, okay? I'm gonna use my script for this. Oh, I have a script here, brother. Okay, let's install it. We're gonna see what the fuck. I think I have to create a template. Template, exit PNG, template. What is your Debian install so complex? Am I missing something? I just put up an ISO and follow prompts. Are you trying to configure a cloud VM? Even then, you wouldn't understand. That's all I have to say. Just, yeah. Yeah, I have to make it a template. The thing is that I have a script that deploys VMs and it does everything, you know. But yeah, I have to create the template actually. Hold on. So if I go home templates, so I have one here, Debian 12.1.0, swap base. Okay, now I created this template. Yep, I just want to create a template pretty much. Man, that's the thing that sucks about documentation, you know, that it gets outdated and then you don't know where you have your documentation and which one is the right one. So things move slowly here. Exactly. If you're new to the channel, it takes me, man, it takes me hours or days to do something simple. Because then, once I create the template, I have some scripts that are just going to deploy the VM and they're going to add it to my DNS records. They're going to add it to my SSH config file. They're going to add it to my known hosts file. They're going to install a few base packages, you know. a lot of different stuff. But I need to create the template first. The 30-minute Emacs tutorial took a week. That is true. That is true. No, more than a week, brother. It took like a month. Okay. Now, the problem is, and the issue that I have is that okay, no, this is sexy PNG. I got this. I got this. I know where I know where I'm at. Okay, I know where I'm at. I know where I'm at. Okay, don't worry. Don't worry. I'm not lost. I'm not lost. Okay, XCPNG post installation steps. Okay. I even left a note here. Okay, you know what the problem is? Yeah, something equivalent to a cloud init template. Exactly. Send orchestra. Yeah, because I run the XOCLI pretty much, and I deploy the VM that way. But I want to get the newest version. You enjoyed Emacs videos, so I was following them along since I'm moving away from Vim after like 20 years. Why are you moving to Emacs from Vim? Why? Why? We cannot keep losing more users. Now, something that bugs me tremendously is why is this shit not showing correctly? If I switch to my Dotfiles, right? Do I have a markdown file in here? Like any file, my neobean. Yeah, my neobean readme file. Is this one showing correctly? Let's see. No, it's not showing correctly either. Why, brother? No, this one is showing correctly. This one is showing correctly. There are too many Vim users. Yeah, this one is showing correctly, but why is the other one not showing correctly? Like, have my prettier. Get my prettier RC file there. I have it set to 70 here, the print width. But why is it not showing correctly here? Okay, no, it's good. It's good. It's good. No, but I had this scripted somewhere. I had this scripted because I don't run these by hand. I don't do this by hand. For sure. Ooh. Oh, damn. God damn it. That was risky, brother. That was risky. XCPNG. Is this the one? Huh. But is this the post installation steps? No, this is outdated. Yep. The most up-to-date ones should be here. Or, okay, no. You know what? Definitely, they are definitely here. This is the one. Yep, this is the one. Yep, this is what I need to follow, okay? Yep, I left this here for myself, okay? So this is what I have to follow. And you know what? I'm gonna leave a note somewhere. Okay, yep, this is what I need to follow. Yep, I got it. We're on the right track, okay? We just needed to find the file, okay? We just needed to find the file. Don't worry about it, okay? Yeah, look, it's right here. It's right here. We're on track, okay? We're on track. Now, why is this file formatted like this? Like, should I ignore this? I cannot. Why is it formatted like this? Typically, supports is auto formatting. Auto formatting is working, but let's see. Options.lua file 80. Yeah, text width is set to 70. Is there, hold on. Is there, no, there's not another prettier RC file here. Right? No, just this one, prettier RC, and it's set to 70. Okay, you know what? Doesn't matter. This is what I need to follow. How do I remember this? Like, we're on track to finish in the next couple of days, brother. Once we do this, we're gonna be on our feet, you know? We're gonna be back on our feet. We're gonna be up and running quite fast. The only problem is that I don't know which documentation is the newest documentation. You know what I have to do? I have to create new documentation and just ditch all of this shit out, you know, with the relevant information. But I'll get there. How do I make myself remember that this is install Debian? Let's do it. Okay. Fear of following this guy to create a new VM. Okay. Then follow the instruction to install it. Okay. So this is where I got lost, to create a new VM. So I went to XOA. Okay. And
Sisterin, new documentation. Our targeted go live just moved to next month.
now I understand why you're interested in org mode. Yeah, brother, because you see, I don't know if org is going to solve some of these problems or not. Because you see what happens, okay? I write down a lot of documentation and I don't do it often nowadays, but I did it in the past. I'm talking about, 5-10 years ago. I used to write a lot of documentation because we didn't have AI back then, right? So all you had was your notes. If you needed to do something again, brother, you were not gonna remember shit, so you better have your notes to do stuff again. The problem is that documentation becomes a dumpster bug. So it's mixed and it's just, you know, it's just, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Okay. So I need to follow this guy to create a new VM in XOA, but why don't I have a guide here to create a new VM, brother. Like, what the fuck? Oh, but these are the default credentials. These are not my credentials, okay? Okay? Like, why don't I have a heading? I know how to do it. That's pretty simple, but I need to have it documented, brother, because that takes me out of whack, you know? Let's just do it, you know? Fuck this. New VM. We're gonna create the new VM. Okay, now where do I need to create the VM on? There is something that I need to remember here. I remember this. I remember this. Hold on. I remember this. Let's go to the template. Let's go to the template section because I remember here. You just need this one. Let me see in which host the VM will be deployed. The VM will be up on my tune. There is so much explaining in your documentation. Mac, Giga Queen install Linux. That's my kind of content. There's so much explaining, yeah. And I just confused myself, you know? I think that's the problem. I shouldn't document shit, and I just should have to figure everything out from the... Okay, but it's gonna take me a couple minutes to do this right now, a couple hours, a couple days. Imagine doing it from scratch. It's gonna take me weeks or months. Well, but when I'm doing it alone, I don't have chat there that is distracting me, okay? So we're gonna do it here. Home lab, select template, none, right? No, we're not gonna select the template. We're gonna name this one. This is what I needed. This is what I needed. Look at this, brother. Look at this. Deploy the new VM on XOA via web UI. Mom and dad are fighting, so I'm trying to ignore the yelling by watching Debian configs the new VM. Brother, we don't know what we're doing here. Like, we're like completely lost. In my documentation, you know, but I have it here. The only problem is that I don't know where the fuck it is. I found this right now, and this is what we need to follow, okay? This is fucking what we need to follow. You see, the problem is that I have it in multiple nodes, you know, so I have this smaller points and half footnotes if you need to explain things. I need to find a way to document stuff so that I can follow the traces and I don't duplicate documentation. You know, because I have something for 11 and 12 here. You should point them to your docs and ask where the stuff is. That's a good idea to ask AI. Problem is that I have so many notes, but we're on the right track. We already found our place. Don't worry. Okay, we're getting there. So look at this. I even left this note here for myself. Brother, remember that this is where you need to start. Okay, you're gonna deploy a new VM on XOA. Follow the steps here to download to get the ISO. if it's a first time setup. We did that, brother. This is like a tutorial, like a professional tutorial, okay? Then I even left some dates here. The instructions about for Bullseye, as there is not Debian 12 template. There will be one, but it will be strictly identical to Debian 11, okay? Oh, so there's a template here. Debian. Let's search Debian. Oh, there's no Debian 13. Okay, doesn't matter. Let's do it this way, okay? In the home screen, new VM. Brother, this is where we're at, you know? This is where we're at, okay? Template, let's just use this one. Debian Bullseye 11. You see? You see? You see? Okay, name, but okay, should I use this name? Okay. Let's do it. Let's do it, brother. I don't know why the fuck I did that, but we're gonna do it again, right? What version is this? It was this one. Because we're gonna find out why I did it that way. Okay, that seems good. Description. Let's fucking do it, brother. Like, do we care? We don't care. Just put this shit right there. Yeah, this makes sense because these are things that I usually do. I disable swap, I add public keys, I add my user to the sudoers group, and I install the guest tools. So it's just like a base, okay? Base. We're gonna add 4 here. That seems reasonable, and 4 gigs of RAM. Topology, default behavior. Select the image. Brother, you see what you see, once I find the tutorial, brother, we're on fucking track, you know? ISO DVD. We select our ISO here that we already uploaded, which is the 13 one, 13.6. So you see that I even left here how to download the ISO, but I don't have steps here to upload the ISO to macOS. But I'm pretty sure that if I go to this note, should we go down that rabbit hole? If I go to this note right here, there's gonna be a section that tells me how to upload the ISO to XCPNG from macOS. Do you want me to go to explore there? First one that says yes or no, that's what we're gonna do in chat. If no one says anything, we're gonna do it. We're gonna go there. We're going over 100 link kilometers per hour. No. Okay, let's not go there. Because the problem is, if we go down this rabbit hole, brothers, we won't be able to come out, right? We will not be able to make it back to this glorious section that we're in right now. We just found it. So if we go there, we may not find this again. And I'm just going to be fucking lost. Okay, so we're on the right track. Interfaces, we're just going to leave the defaults right there. Okay. Ethernet 0. Okay, that makes sense. Says, oh, I used to connect my XCPNG servers to my OpenSense router, which was my default router in the past. Okay, so we're just gonna leave Ethernet 0 there. Okay. Disks. So make sure you select the correct storage repository. What? Okay, I'm going to learn an XCP1. Okay, I'm going to install an XCP1 as well right now. Should we do it on XCP1, 2, or 3? Let's see. 1 has, how much RAM do you have available? 17 gigs of RAM. XCP2 17. XCP3 36 gigs of RAM available. Should we do it on XCP3? Does it matter? I don't remember. What should we do? What should we do? We're gonna do it on XCP3. because it has more RAM available. Okay. Name. Size 80 gigs. Okay. Name, it doesn't matter. Description, it doesn't matter. 80 gigs. Is that enough? Is this in your actual home? Yeah, Kovinskaya Dukas. This is the machines that you see there on the back. XCP 1, 2, and 3. We have 3. I have 3 of them. And I have another one which is running Proxmox. I showed it at the beginning of stream. What are you using for home networking? MikroTik, brother. The router of the poor people, you know. But it's, man, MikroTik, they should sponsor me, you know. I should create MikroTik related content because, man, the scripting capabilities that those little bad boys have, they're amazing. I love MikroTik. I think if you run like a big company and you try to run BGP, you know, and like real man stuff on them, I'm not sure how they handle BGP and all that stuff and how compatible they are with Cisco devices and other like corporate, like huge devices. But for a home network, brother, MikroTik, I have 2 ISPs. I have demoed that in the past. So if my main ISP goes down, the backup kicks in automatically. So you can do whatever you want with MikroTik, man. I don't see anything too dark for me, but that's cool. You run a single server home lab for my Epic 64 cores. God damn, 128 gigs of RAM. That's a lot, brother. We cannot close this. We're too far in. We cannot close that. So let's just be careful and try to type here, Control D. Oh, we did it. We did it. We did it. We didn't fuck it up. I have the 3 servers. Let me show you real quick, okay? So here we have XCP1, XCP2, and XCP3. I don't know which one is which. And this is a Proxmox one, but this is not part of any cluster. These 3 are part of the cluster. So I just like to have high availability in case that something goes down, can be brought back up. But I run everything pretty much in Docker, you know. So for example, these are the containers that I'm running, okay? I don't know why the resolution is all fucked up right now. Let's see if this updates. What the fuck is happening with Docker 3? What's happening with Docker 3, man? There we go. Docker 3. So I have these containers running. Each one of these Docker servers is running a different machine, but this is my local blog post, Jekyll Chirpy, okay? So if I bring it down, or if it goes down, Docker will automatically restart it. If I shut down one of my servers, XCP2, all of these containers running in Docker 2 are gonna be started on these other. So I just like to have some sort of high availability, you know. It's maybe a little bit too much for a home network, but you just learn a lot that way, you know, I think. Okay, so we're here. Let's continue. Oh, you didn't see shit? I was showing you my containers and you couldn't see shit. Okay, doesn't matter. Just trust me, bro. Okay, just trust me. Now, let's continue. 80 gigs. Is 80 gigs too little? Too much? I can add more disks in the future, but I don't really want to do that. Should we leave it at 80 gigs? Let's give it 100. Okay, let's be. Oh, I wanted to auto power on. This is just gonna be the template machine anyway, so this is gonna be my template machine. Looks good. Debian 13.6. What's the purpose of this Debian machine, brother? We have no freaking idea, you know. Create. Okay, so I was saying at the beginning of stream that I want to take my DevOps skills back, you know, because I haven't done anything with my skills in years, right? I've just been playing around with NeoVim. I've been playing around with Dotfiles, but I want to go back to my Kubernetes, to my Docker stuff, to my networking, to my home lab stuff. I want to learn about infrastructure as code. And I just want to take things seriously again, right? So I had a Kubernetes cluster, 3 control plane nodes plus 3 worker nodes. We turned them off right now. And the idea is to create a Kubernetes cluster at some point, but I want to do it with Ansible because I never learned Ansible the right way. And I think I have to, you know, I just have to get back on track, brother, because I haven't been doing too much. Okay, so we have the Debian machine right there. Let's just follow my notes, which are fucking amazing, brother. You know, you see, once I find the notes, once I find it, brother, there's no Debian 12 template. There will be one. Brother, we're just going to do something here, okay? And we're gonna leave a note here for ourselves. So remember, the only thing that we need to do here is to look for, what is this thing called? What is this version called? Debian, what is Debian 13 called? Where can I see the name? Does someone know the name? We're gonna need help to go faster. How much for lessons with Marco? Oh man, Marco is a giga chat. What is this? Trixie, okay. Trixie, what version is this? Brother, we are just following. We're just following the how do I make myself go and find this when I need to deploy a new VM? I would need to update all of the documentation but we're not gonna do that right now. That's what I have chat for. So chat, when we need to deploy the new version of Debian, we're gonna need your help here. Just remember that we stored Trixie. So the only thing that we have to do is look for Trixie and brother. That's it, simple, right? Oh, let's go there, okay. Okay, so we have this. Now, hold on. Now, hold on. To deploy it via XOCLI. Deploy VM from templates. Okay. No. Okay. No. We don't need to do this right now. Yep, now we just need to follow the Debian installer. Now, the question that I have is, why did I leave this section here? Should we ask ourselves that right now? No, this is for, okay, yeah, okay. Let's just do the Debian installation right now, okay? Once the VM is deployed, we'll be presented the Debian installer menu. I choose the graphical install, okay? Console. Should I do it through the console here? Can I see my console, please? There we go. What is this? Oh, the resolution is not gonna help us. What? Okay, I think we took too long to jump into the console. Hold on, let me just make this smaller. I want to make this smaller, brother. Let's just reboot it. Because it got somewhere that I didn't want it to go to. Let's see if the console shows up now. Okay, there we go. Graphical install. That's what we want, right? According to my notes, yep. Why is this not working? Oh, there we go. Okay, just needed some time. There we go. There we go. Now, I don't want to do this through the console. Can I do this via SSH? I think we can do it here. Select language. I'm going to select English is fine. Then we're gonna select here. I'm gonna select my country. UTF-8, right? Yeah, UTF-8. The keyboard, American English is fine. The host name, should I put? I think it doesn't matter right now because this is gonna be the template machine. Host name, how long have we been here? We're gonna just put host name Debian 1, it's fine. Just gonna use the same name, domain name, nothing. No, I'm gonna configure that later. Configure the network, root password, okay. I have my password in 1Password. Let me open that real quick. I wanna use the same password. Debian, root, copy. Oh, freaking hell. Is that going to allow me to copy it? Hold on. I'm gonna type it. You guys will not be able to see this. I'll be right back. Hope that you don't see it. No, you don't see it, right? Okay. Password right here. I cannot paste here, right? No, I can't. Okay. Okay, can I copy it here? You allow me to copy it, brother? Trust me, I got it right. Let's see if we have it right. Doesn't matter even if you see this password because you won't be able to access this machine, but I just don't want to show it. I think I typed it correctly. Continue. Okay. You left it up. Nope. I'm looking at the screen right now. Type it. What is it? Type it, brother. Full name of the user. Oh, okay. My new user. We're gonna use the same one. I think we should update it for security reasons, right? No, brother. Fuck this. We're just gonna use the same one. A username. Hold on. So this one. This user. Okay. Full name. Okay, so this is the name and this is the username. Yep. The password again. Hunter2. Yep. Okay, let me switch here so you guys can see it. There we go. Now, where is the password for this one? Okay. Okay, hold on. Let me type it. It is here. Aaron likes to suck penis. Okay, let's see. This. Man, I need to type this right, or if I don't. Yep, it is there. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. Just copy this bad boy. Copy. Paste. Oh, I shouldn't be doing that. I shouldn't be copying and pasting, but let's see if the symbols are right. Yep. Continue. Okay. Bro, we hear you. What are you listening? What did I say? Setting up the clock. Install will take 2 minutes. Okay, now here comes the partition part. Here comes the partition part. I don't want to swap partition. Okay, let's see if I'm able to get through this. Not for link. Brother, if I follow my perfectly written tutorials, there's nothing that I have to worry about, you know? Look at this shit. Like, do you forget every time what the fuck you have to do here? Like, oh, do I use entire disk? Do I do manual? Like, what the fuck do I do? No, brother. Let's just follow this tutorial right here, okay? I hope I don't fuck it up, all right? I don't want to swap partition, so I'll select the following. Select the virtual disk 1. Right there. Makes sense. Block device. Block device. Create a new partition? Yes, okay. So I hit next. I hit continue here. Create a new partition. Okay, so I'm just going to double click it. Create a new empty partition. Yes. Continue. Double click on the primary log free space. Create new partition. Partition size, leave default. Primary. ext4. Use as ext4 journaling file system. Done setting up the partition. Done setting up the partition. So finish partitioning and write changes to disk. So does that sound right? Does it? Done setting up the partition. Finish. Okay, so here. Finish partitioning and write changes to disk. Do you want to return to the partitioning menu? No. You have not selected any partition. Hold on. So I fucked it up, right? I fucked it up. We were there almost, okay? So, okay, we're here. So we have it right there. Create a new partition. Primary, we have that already created. Yeah. Done. Setting up the partition ext4. Continue. Finish. Oh, okay. It's swap space. I don't give a crap about swap space because I wanted to have it disabled. Okay. Yep. Do you want to go back to the partition menu? No. The changes listed will be written to the disk. Partition 1. Okay. Disk 1 ext4. Write changes to disk? Yes, right? Yep. I have it right here. Select no. Package manager. Okay. So let's select yes here. Partitioning disks. Where we create the disk partition with CF disk. Install the binary and kernel. Then share boot into the environment. And I don't know what you're talking about, Eden. I have no fucking idea what you're talking about, brother. Okay, now, where are we? Where are we? Oh, we're gonna get to the package manager right now. Okay. Now, this is just the first step. We have to create the template. Configure the package. Scan extra installation media. No, I don't have anything else, right? Configure the package manager. I said here, United States, that I was going to select. United States. Link, are you technical? What's your background? I don't understand. When we install Gen 2, you will know everything present. What's my background? Debian.org. Proxy? Nope. I don't want a GUI, just the CLI server. I checked everything. I just selected SSH server and standard system utilities. What's my background? I'm a network engineer now, but I'm a little bit of everything, I think. I don't know. I don't know what I am. I'm a network engineer. That's how I started. And I like infra related stuff, you know, but let's see, configure popularity contest, participate in the package usage survey. I don't want that. Select the install software. Okay, so it's installing my stuff right there. I don't want this. I don't want this. All I want is the SSH server and the standard system utilities, right? Yep. SSH server, standard system utilities. And there we go. Continue. Grab bootloader to your primary drive, dev XDA. It's the only one that is going to be listed, okay?
Sinovan, you're a network engineer. List every ASN.
Oh man, I don't even remember the ASN for the company that I was at before. I don't even remember the number. Dev XDA, okay, so we're almost there. We're almost there. You see, once I find the documentation that I need, brother, I can find my way through, okay? This manual process is a one-time thing, and I hate it, by the way. Install the grub bootloader. Yeah, right? Yep. Yes. Dev XDA, just the way that I have it right there. Finish the installation screen. Eject the installation via your hypervisor. Okay, good. So let's just give it a second then. The other day I found documentation I never knew I created. It felt incredible, right? Right? Imagine if I would be doing this following a YouTube video. Brother, I don't want that shit. I'm just reading and bam, 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 clicking around. And it happens to me a lot as well. I found documentation that I didn't know that I had created. I knew that this was here somewhere and I trusted me, you know, and I didn't let myself down. Eject the installation media. Okay. So that should be under general or under disks. This is the one. Yep, the ISO. Let's eject this. eject that bad boy. Once we eject it, let's go back here. Eject the ISO. Post installation steps. Once ejected, click continue. I feel the same about the code that I've written like months back, thinking, who are these people writing this bad code? Yeah, man. Like, did you see how long it took me to find this shit? And I knew that it was somewhere, but I was not confident that it was somewhere. Because I was gonna start doing it from scratch again, because I was like, I didn't save this. Could it be possible that I didn't save it? But I saved everything, so it has to be there somewhere. So it's a mess. My notes are a mess, man. I don't have a good method, to be honest. I don't have a good way. I need to find a way to give them like a priority or something. Because this one is useful. Okay, so we have the machine installed. Okay, now we want to create a template, of course. Okay, so now I have that linked here. GD. There we go, brother. There we go. Why does this show correctly now? Like, what the fuck is going on? This line shows correctly now. Why? There's 2 lines there, brother. 70 and 80, it seems. I don't care, but okay. No, I have this somewhere. I have this somewhere. I have this somewhere. Or is this the one? Huh. Yeah, this is the one. This is the one. Okay. Okay, so this is my public key. That is fine. That is not my private key, but I just don't want to show it anyway. No, it's fine. My public key. Let me just see if I'm showing something else there. All right. No. Okay. No private key is being shown. Okay. But I think I have these steps documented somewhere. I have them, and I do this with a script somewhere. Where is that though? XCPNG. Hold on. Okay, so we're here. XCPNG post installation steps. We're in the Debian. This motherfucker. This. Look at this. So this section right here takes me to another node, to another maze. But I think that this is what I need right now. The post installation steps, this one. These steps are applied to all machines. It doesn't matter if they'll become a template or not. This is the minimum base configuration. Yep. So when I'm discovering all this stuff, I write it down. So, yep. Okay. Then modify this file. But hold on. Let me see. Yep. Let's take a look at this. Another maze, exactly. But I think, okay, I just have to decipher how I was thinking when I wrote this. Yep, I think we're on the right place, okay? I think we're in the right place. So I need to do this before I convert this machine into a template. Yep, first, my public key. Let's go here, okay? So I'm gonna find this in my router, of course. Then SSH using my terminal. Then I'm going to SSH as my regular username, okay, before I can log in as root. Let me just find this in Winbox in my router. I don't want to show my router config, so I'm just going to switch here for a little while. Let's see, in my router, we're going to go to IP, DHCP client, no, DHCP server, leases, yep. You have the leases right there. What was this one called? This one was called Debian 1, I think. Debian 1. Yep. It is that one. Did I leave some notes there? Well, I can confirm with the MAC address actually. Does it show me the MAC address here? On the network, MAC address is 3C42. So, hold on. I just don't want to show my router. I think I can show my router configuration here. I don't think that's going to be a problem. But where is it? I had found it. 3C42. Where are you, boy? Debian 1. I just need to find the IP pretty much. 3C42. Yep. So this is the IP for that machine. I found it. Okay. Now that I have the IP, we can switch back here. Let's just update it here. You know what? No. This is the IP. Let's SSH into it. Yes. The password again. This is my user password, which is this one. Am I showing something? Nope. Paste. There we go. I'm logged in to the machine here from my terminal. Just copy and paste the public key to the authorized keys. Okay, I have this right here. Let's just grab the whole thing. Paste. You did it, right? Did you paste it correctly, Kitty? Yeah, I think it did. Oh, I even show it here, I think. Yep, it's right there. Okay. So I already copied the public key. I have my private key with me. Let's just go back. Then modify this file, okay? Fill it with the correct values, okay? Let's see if we have SSH access into the machine now. Yep. So we have key-based authentication configured, so I can get to it without just using the private key, which is something that I need for automating a lot of this stuff. Let's just modify this file. Where is it? Scripts, macOS deployment. You know what? Let's just do it here directly. IP of the new VM. was this one, the MAC address. Where is this thing? Winbox. Where's the MAC address? I had it here. Debian 1. Didn't copy it the last time. I should have copied it. Hold on. Why so many enters and not Control L? What is Control L for? That was to clear, right? To clear the screen. Where is it? Debian, here it is. Okay. Debian 1. MAC address 3C42. Well, I could have gotten it directly from XCPNG. I didn't need to access my router for that. Right? So I had it right here. 5E9359, whatever. Name of the VM. What name should I put there? Hold on. Oh yeah, this is just... Hold on. Yeah, this is... Yeah, I need to do this. Or... Yep. Yep. I need to do this for... Okay. Now, which VMs do I have here? VMs. Do I have a Debian 1? Or just this one, right? I'm just gonna name this one Debian 1. Swap enabled. No, right? Because I don't want swap on the templates. Yep, I don't want swap packages. Should we install Starship? Maybe. FCF, yep. I do have a proxy configured, I think. Yep. Yep. So I think that's it. Go ahead and quit this file. Is this shit gonna work? I don't think this is gonna work, brother. Fuck. Hold on. I think I'm missing something here. I think I'm missing something. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I think... I should be doing this. You know what? Okay. Let's do it manually, you know? Let's just do it manually. We're just wasting a lot of time here. So we're just going to SSH back into it. My root password, you won't be able to see it. I'm just gonna copy it here. Gonna type it right there, paste it, boom. We're root the correct permissions to the sudo files. Just copy and paste the script below. Paste. creating the sudoers file, changing file permissions. Okay, so I added my user to the sudoers files. Is there an easier way? Is it like you add it to the wheel group? Is that the way that you do it? Be careful not to pull up your clipboard. Brother, you're right. You're right. Install the guest tools. Okay, so this is part of the XCPNG stuff. Okay, I need to attach this. Where is my machine? This is my machine, right? Under disks, let's add the guest tools. Guest tools. Yep, there we go. The commands below have to be ran as sudo, so exit your sudo shell. No need to reboot the VM, even if the script asks me to do it. Okay. Why do I have eject the guest tools ISO if I just added it right now? That doesn't make sense. So I need to do this as my normal user. Did you install it? No, you didn't install it. Why? There we go. The ARP packages to be installed. XE guest utilities. Yes. You should reboot now this virtual machine. According to my notes here, I don't. Did it detect the right version? Debian. Trixie. Unmount the drive. You won't see? Okay, so I should see now this under general management agent detected. Okay, so that's what we did right now. Debian icon. Okay, so I should see the Debian icon right now, right? If I go here, VMs, I see the Debian icon right there. It says Trixie. Oh, so that's when it shows, when you hover over it, it shows you the version Debian 12.12. Okay, there we go. What is this? The fuck is this, brother? What the fuck is this? You couldn't make it work, but I'm gonna keep trying in the future. Apparently, I didn't keep trying, so let's just ignore this. Go to the VM itself, export VDI. Oh, okay. So just in case, just in case. Okay. That makes sense. Okay, let's do it. Just in case we fuck something up, right? Right. Okay, so disks tab and click on export VDI content. Okay, so let's go here. Disks. Imagine if I would have to do this from scratch again. Export VDI content. BHD. Created the file .bhd, so I guess this is the format then. Let's do it that way. VDI export starting. It's gonna save it then. Here, okay, 5 gigabytes, okay. Where are you gonna save it, brother? Are you gonna download it to my computer? Oh, so I stored it. I manually uploaded it there. Okay. Legacy IP addressing, because this is not. This is gonna be my template. Okay. This template is going to be used to deploy every other VM that I need to deploy. This step, I hate it. What we're doing today is the most disgusting thing ever. But once I have my template, I will be able to access my VMs via SSH, okay? Just like this. So via DNS, I'm sorry. Because I have DNS configured at home. That's why you see this here. You don't see an IP here. You see the DNS name. So I am downloading this 3.5 gigs, okay? So I guess I'm doing this just in case that I fuck everything up. And I just don't want to start from the beginning. So I'm going to store it in home shared, backed up, XCPNG backups, home shared, backed up, XCPNG backups. Brother, you see? God damn it. How would you remember that you have this? You wouldn't, man. You never would know that you have this shit right here. I will not know in a couple days anyway, but it's a good. Okay, so I'm just going to move this here, here. No, that is static DNS entries that I have on my DNS servers. I have 3 by 9 servers. Now I'm just backing this up back to my storage servers, which are the ones that we're running there. While that copies, I think we can continue. Now we can create the template. God fucking damn it. So we have the VM. We have what we need on the VM. You know, we can now create the templates. Convert this image to a template. All of the new VMs you need to deploy will be coming from this template. Okay. Go to the VM, power it off. Okay. I already can do that because I already exported this file. So I don't think there's a problem if I shut it off right now, because this is just copying. So it's fine. It's just, oh, let's do it here. Okay. Is it doing something? No, it's not doing anything. I could have shut it off from there. Okay, so it's off already. Click on the Advanced tab. Click to convert to template. Click on convert to template. This operation is definitive. Brother, I trust me. I trust the process. Oh, man. Then go to Home Templates. Home Templates. Brother, you see why I chose that name, brother? Because I fucking knew it. You see? You see? And I have there, and I know that this template is Debian 13, no swap, and base. What the fuck is base? I have no idea. I think it's the base packages when we install the SSH server and the other base packages. I think that's why I left there base, so that I have an idea. After the name of the description, I put a 1 in front of the name so that my templates, so they show at the top. Okay, so that's why. That's why I put a 1, you see? Then just deploy a new VM as usual, but select the correct template. You see all the shit that we did, brother. You see the CentOS templates still being there. I think these, the ones that don't have a number 1 on front of them, come by default on XCPNG. So I was going to leave, but I had, brother, but this is just the first part. Now we need to deploy a VM using the template that we created. Should I do this right now or should I not? Should I do this right now? So let's just quickly try to do it to see if it works. If it works, we call it a day. I end stream. We're gonna continue tomorrow or Sunday or any other day if I decide to continue with this. So now was on pipeline calls all day, bro. Can take no more. Have fun. Okay, now the last thing that I'm going to do is that I'm gonna come here. I already have this. This is more streamlined, okay? New VM. I already have this script, okay? Deploy multiple VMs. Now. I have an idea. I have a question for myself, brother. I have a question for myself. I have a question. Deploy for template user scripts. Well, okay. Okay, now how do I select the right template? You know what? You know what? Oof. No. Okay. This is the script. Okay, so let's switch to the script. Deploy multiple VMs. Okay. Let's switch to this script directory. Scripts. We're just gonna create a session out of this thing. What was it called? macOS XOCLI. Okay. We're just going to macOS XOCLI. Deploy multiple VMs. Man, I remember when I did all this shit. Somewhere in here, I specified the templates. Debian 12. Okay. Let's search here. Debian 12. Oh, I already thought of this. I already thought of this, brother. That's the thing that I like. That's the thing that I like. So, okay, take a look at this. The only thing that we're gonna do is new VM. So when I run this script, it's going to ask me for the name of the VM. I'm going to call this one test delete July test delete. Let's just leave it like that. Okay, let's just right and quit this file. So look at this. I'm going to deploy this on XCP3. Gonna give it 4 cores. Okay, swap, yes, I'm going to enable swap for it. 2 gigs is fine. Auto power on, yeah, we're not gonna do it. Install Docker, no. Starship, yep. FCF, yep. Shell to use CSH. The VM name, Rumen, no, okay. The VM name was, what was the name? Test delete. Now, the template. Where do I ask myself for the name? Oh, here it is. Here it fucking is. I have my proxy configured, my time zone for the VM, and this is what I need to do right now so that I use the other templates, okay? This is what I need to use that template that we just created. My router is still called this way. My DNS server IP, DNS3. I think this is good. Let's see. Let's just make sure. MikroTik, yep. These are populated from a script, okay. Okay, let's see, this looks good maybe. Write and quit. So let's just review this real quick. XCP3. Yep. Shell to use. the template. Okay, this is the one. Do you want to create? Yes. Is this shit gonna work, brother? Router reachable. DNS is reachable. Okay. Scripts copied to my XOCLI server, making them executable. jQuery is installed, getting the UID of the template, creating the VM, setting the CPU and RAM, renaming the VM's disk, okay? Starting the VM, okay? Getting the MAC address from the router, saving the MAC12 file, close the connection, okay? Remove the local MAC txt file, okay? Just cleaning up some stuff there. Time zone, swap, we set swap on, proxy details. Is the swap, is my proxy running? That is app cacher ng. This is the proxy, or is something else? Yep. Yep, it's app cacher ng, I think. The IP address. Okay, we got the IP address. Saved it here. Reserving the IP on the router. It reserved the IP. Adding a DNS entry as well. Configure the VM. Making the scripts. Okay. This is adding it to my SSH config file. Apt proxy. Okay. Configuring the proxy there. Copying files. Time zone. Systemd time sync NTP servers. Okay. Sudo vim curl nettools bash completion neofetch. Oh, neofetch. I should change that. Common packages. The sudoers file. Oh, okay. I have to update XCP guest tools. Locale issues fixed. SSH host keys. Cloning. Oh, it couldn't change. Okay. Why weren't you able to clone my Dotfiles latest? Why would I want to clone it though? It's fine. Why did you fail? Why did you fail this, brother? Huh. That is weird. That is weird. So it didn't install a few things, but why? Okay. vimrc file, some aliases, swap, creating the swap file. Enter. Okay, let's see. One password. My password. This. There's some things that didn't work. Why? I'll have to take a look. But there's a few things that worked. Why didn't it delete scripts on remote? Did I change the password? Huh. So it created a snapshot for the VM. If you want to execute additional scripts, okay. Let's see if it created it. But it did something. Oh, is it because of the new version of Debian? It's right there, you see? Test delete. Management agent is installed. It did create the snapshot that I configured there. It added it to my SSH config file as well. Right? Nope, it didn't. So something changed in Debian Trixie then. And that's why it failed. I think that's what's happening. I think that is what's happening. I'll have to take a look at my scripts. What password? What password did you set, brother? Huh. Is that? Let me see if that's the IP. Hold on. Let's see. 88.120. Yep. That is the one. But okay. What time is it? It's 8 p.m. I have to drop because my daughter has to go to bed, and I've been here for almost 3 hours. That's been enough, boys. I'm gonna continue tomorrow and see what's going on. Okay, but we did something. We kind of did something. So we're gonna see what happens tomorrow. All right, chat. So I don't know if there's anyone watching still or not, but I'll see you tomorrow.